We're gonna work now on 3 different entries towards the guard. Whenever we're sitting and our opponent is standing and we wanna approach. And those 3 can easily change into sweep. Very easy sweep, it's almost 2 points for free. So, first one, it's gonna be very easy, and actually the move is very famous, but it needs great timing. Okay, that's the disadvantage of the move, the timing. If we're not feeling the timing, and if the timing is not right, we're not gonna be able to take 2, but still we're able to change that into a guard control whenever we can't finish the sweep. So we're in front of our opponent. Okay, so first thing we have to feel the distance is right. Okay, the right distance is whenever I'm able to slide in the one move and put both hooks under the legs of my opponent. Okay, so I have to be like quite close. And whenever I'm starting the move, I'm going on my side. So I'm on my side here. One leg is gonna go towards the mat, the whole leg is on the mat, the other one is with the foot, and here comes my hand on the mat, so I'm able to push myself forward. Okay, so this push comes with the arm. So I'm on the mat, the other one can fight for the grip if my opponent comes lower. Okay, I can grab the collar, or I can fight for in a hand fight. Okay, and right now I'm gonna slide myself closer to my opponent. Okay, and this one works particularly good when my opponent legs are kind of parallel. Okay, so both legs are in the one line in front of my hips. Okay, so I slide myself, I put both hooks underneath my opponent's legs, and now I'm gonna go with my arms like a C grip on my opponent, like a little bit above my opponent's knees, and I'm gonna push my opponent back. Right away, I'm going up to secure the position and get my points. As I said, it has to be done in the right timing, and it has to be done quick. Okay, so whenever we're fighting here, I feel the distance right, I put my hand on the mat and I'm going sideways. I slide in, push, and I come forward. Okay, so the goal here is to put those 2 behind my opponent's legs, so it's gonna be like an obstacle, and he's gonna trip going backward. Okay, so whenever we push, those 2 have to stop my opponent's legs. So it's very important to put good hooks behind the legs, active hooks. Because if my hook is gonna be loose, he's gonna just step back and he's perfectly fine. Okay, so when I slide, both hooks active, strong, and then I push a little bit above my opponent's knees. Now, whenever we're not able to secure the sweep here, so maybe I didn't went with my hooks in the same time, I wasn't able to trip my opponent, still, I'm having my control here. I can slide in a little bit more, for example, to take the single leg X. So now, like I said, this one works particularly good when my opponent's feet are parallel. Okay, the line of his legs is in front of the line of my hips. Now, I'm gonna show the one that I really like when my opponent puts one foot in front. Okay, so let's say it's gonna be this foot, because I like this side a little bit more. So first, whenever we fight, here, first grip I want to take is the grip on the sleeve. Okay, so whenever we like hand fighting here, trying to establish any kind of control, I like to grab the sleeve. Okay, so this grip is very good because it's not easy to break fast, okay? So he has to like, if I get this grip really good, he has to like work a lot to break it. And whenever he's working to break the grip, he's actually opening up a little bit for the sweep, okay? So I'm getting the grip on the sleeve, very good grip with my knuckles towards his hand. And now I'm gonna slide myself in underneath my opponent. And to do that, again, I'm gonna post my hand on the mat here. And now, when I'm sliding in, I'm gonna put hook behind my opponent's leg, okay, the far one. That's very important. I'm going with the far one first. So I'm putting the hook behind my opponent's far leg, and now I'm gonna use my grip to push my opponent's hand towards his hips, okay? So this one gonna create like a momentum, and gonna create like a power to trip him actually. The only thing we have to do is to block the other leg. So now, when I'm going here, one, blocking, pushing, blocking the second one, and using the momentum to stand up and get a sweep. So first, I grab the sleeve. Now, I'm coming in with the hook, and right away, after I place the hook, I'm already pushing the arm towards my opponent's hips. And I'm using the second hook, so he's not able to step back and establish the base. Now, if I'm gonna get late again, and my opponent gonna step back with the other hook, I'm gonna stick to his leg, and I can easily turn that into a guard control. So once again, my opponent steps forward with one leg. I'm gonna get the grip here, and now I'm gonna come in with a hook first towards the far leg. Now second hook, and I'm pushing the arm towards the hips, using momentum to stand up and get an easy two. And now the third option. Again, my opponent gonna step forward, and now what we're gonna do is we can fake the sweep, the tripod sweep. Okay, so we can go with a hook, and my opponent now is like getting maybe lower, maybe establishing better base, so I don't feel like I'm able to trip him. So instead of going with a hook underneath the other leg, I'm gonna come with a grip like this. So right now I'm gonna cross grip on his ankle, and as I'm crossing the grip, even though I had like a hook here, when I'm crossing the grip, I'm gonna take my heel towards my hips like this. Okay, so this move gives me easy movement to stand up. Okay, without this one, it's gonna be hard to stand up. With this one, it's super easy. So right now, I can use this one in two ways. I can push this one towards my opponent's hips and stand up, or I can use this one to pull his hand towards the outside. So I can go like this. Okay, so we can use that one for the sweep, but also we can use that one to pull the guard. So if I'm not able to trip my opponent, I can use this one to control the leg and pull, for example, to single leg X, because this is one of my favorite guards when my opponent is keeping his stance on the feet. Okay, so we got, let's just go very quick through those three. So first, when his legs are parallel, 1, 2, using momentum to stand up. Now second one, I get the grip on the sleeve, 1, 2, I'm coming up. And third one, I'm using the grip on the ankle. So all three moves are very fast and very easy to apply, and they doesn't cost you much, because even if you fail, you can still easily turn the sweep movement towards a guard control movement, like tying up your opponent in your guard, using that one to just stick to your opponent and establish better guard position. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, hit the subscribe button. If you like my style and my style of teaching, check my instructionals at BJJ Fanatics. See you guys soon.